Top of the day to some of y'all. I know most of y'all been up already, getting to it, doing what y'all do. Check it. So I wrote this little thing, working on this thing called Stuck in Time. Can you see that? Man. Stuck in Time, right? See, I see that's me writing. Because apparently, that's what a lot of us motherfuckers is, stuck in time. Let me stop with that person. Bad enough I'm smoking. But yeah, that's what it is, stuck in time, right? Seem like somehow they got us stuck in time. Life passing you by, before you know it, you look up, you this age. Before you know it, your dreams, what happened to your dreams? What happened to what you wanted to be? What happened to all that you was supposed to do? Or that you know you could do? You know? Truth is, you're not stuck in time. You really just distracted. We really distracted. And they got us distracted by these phones, by these sneakers, by this music, hypnotized. A lot of people don't be believing in that, but that shit is real. All a part of that programming. You gotta wake up from that shit, man. Stuck in time, distracted by all of this shit. You working, come home, watching TV, distracted. You just did 8 hours for somebody else's dream. You just helped build somebody else's thing. You just helped somebody else get a Lambo. You just helped somebody else pay their bills. Then you go home and watch TV and go to sleep. That's it. What about your dreams? You don't want to come home, do something, work on something. All your energies drink, trading your time for money. And then most of y'all been doing that for years. For years now. You are literally trading your time for money. And there's a lot of YouTube videos on stuff like that. Man, and I refer YouTube quicker because that's what y'all jump to. There's 1,000 books on that. Simple books explaining that. But y'all don't be wanting to read the books or watch the video. Take the time out to watch the videos. But y'all watching 1,000 other videos. Meaninglessness. Just right through the middle of the day. A lot of excuses. But y'all be watching them. Some of these fights be about 5 minutes or nothing. 5 minutes of yelling back and forth. You could have just watched some Robert Kiyosaki. You could have just did a Rich Dad Poor Dad animation. 5-6 minutes. And know the value of your time and your skill. It's like, stop being distracted by stuff, man. You know, I be jumping all around and shit, but for real, stop being distracted by shit. But before you know it, you look up, damn, 33. Damn, I felt I was just 22 the other day. Yeah, so I don't wake your ass up. Been distracted. This is what these things for, so you don't reach your potential. You probably was the nicest in your class, playing the drums, best in the school. You know, you had your own dreams. You had this before they impose that fireman and bullshit that they be having on career day shit. But just like, we know what we want to do. Stop letting our fears get to us too, and our insecurities. Stay focused on yours, man. Don't give up, man. Learn how to manage your work, your money, and stop being distracted with yourself, with liquor, clothes. All that shit is a distraction, man. You gotta learn how to budget, learn how to manage that shit, manage yourself, so you can improve your quality of life, man. You can get ahead. How the hell you think these other people's getting ahead? Even some of these rappers, they sacrificing. Some sacrificing love. You don't see some of them with no girl, they be wanting good. Some be sacrificing their family. You know, some all for that money or put themselves in a better position. You don't have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice something. Most importantly, your time, but don't just keep giving up your time with nothing back or nothing productive coming out that shit. You spend all that time with little skill. That's why 12, 13, 14, 15, and even 20 an hour ain't shit. Fuck what you think, $20 an hour ain't shit. Not to me, at least. But you gotta be able to up that skill. You gotta really think about that. It's mad videos showing these charts, showing that chart. You know, the cash flow quadrant. You gotta really get into that shit, man, and get out of broke habits. A lot of people don't want to accept that. Don't accept that shit about them. That you got broke habits. They say that shit time and time again. Broke habits. It's certain things that, like, I'm rich. I really have the money. If I want to lay down in the house and watch TV all day, I can literally afford to do it. I have $1 billion. I have a whole company and all that. You don't even have it, so why are you doing it? Ain't you trying to get like me? But we follow nothing that these people do because they don't want to accept the reality that you have broke habits. You do broke people shit. I don't even want to sound like I'm speaking outside of the quad. We do broke people shit as a people. We do broke people shit. Simple as that. You gotta be aware of it and want to change it. Because some people are aware of the things they do, but there's nothing to change it, like me. I'm aware of that shit and the food. Change it. I change it. All that complaining, the government don't feel it. I don't look forward for them to do nothing. I'm still learning as I go, but, you know, I change a lot of things about me personally. That's why sometimes I speak. Well, I sound like I'm speaking out, but I'm never speaking. I'm always talking about myself first and foremost. Shit, I'm always in against of this shit. But you know, you gotta want to change. You gotta know that the shit that you do, or once you be awakened and awoke, not just to frequency vibrations and in the works, but be awoke to yourself. And that's not just to mean, oh, I know how my shit look, or I know I drink a coconut water and I do my little push-up. Nah, it's more than that. Being aware of your emotions and all of that stuff. Taking control of yourself, disciplining yourself. Stop spending this just to cut this shit out. And I read a post too. It's like the new being woke is not necessarily how much you learn. Even though that's the major and the big factor, is how much of the shit that you can unlearn. You gotta really, and that's what I did, and that's what I do. I unlearn shit. It is at a point where I take it as I'm started learning shit, like really knowing what the fuck is going on, really catching on and really reading these papers, doing research. That's when it hits you, when you do your own research. And a lot of people is not doing that. They just sitting back reading these posts and taking them for what it is. A lot of them is exactly simple what it is, but you don't even understand it. You don't even understand it. You got to do your own research. Discipline yourself. Get in tune with other things. Take these chances. Stop being scared. It's boundaries in your head. The reason why you're not going further, because you're not disciplining yourself. You're not really taking a strong look at yourself and saying, nah, I'm really in this, or nah, I really got to stop. I got to start getting up in the morning. Like, for instance, I know people, jobs start at 1 o'clock. They getting up at 12:30, trying to brush their teeth, trying to shower, trying to do this, like, every day, repeatedly. Like, when you don't realize, like, son, get the fuck up. Like, what am I sleeping for anyway? I got shit to do. Shit that I want to do. Like, all types of shit. You gotta be hard on yourself. And I see people got a problem with that, being hard on themselves and taking constructive criticism. Because they don't take criticism from their goddamn selves anyway. But, like, You gotta get it together. It's all us. You motherfuckers really stuck in time. Check it. Yeah, man, stuck in time. Before your ass wake up, realizing, yo, I could have did this, I should have did that. Man, I was supposed to be. Do it. You gotta make it happen. Ain't no warning or nothing. Yeah, that's why I feel like your ass was just 20 last year, 24 years ago and all of that shit, because ain't no warning. You just gonna wake up one day, realize you wasted time, then you gonna try to get that shit back, gonna try to keep up. Nah. Move forward. Time only moves forward, man. Move forward. Let me just hold this shit back from me, man. Shit's good. There you go. So you gotta move forward. Let shit go. Shit that stop you, because that shit really do be stopping you and holding you back from a lot of shit. Let shit go. Just leave it alone. Walk away. You in a gang, you know, you trying to move forward. Certain shit you can't do, and certain shit that you personally want to allow yourself to do because you holding on to other people's ideologies. Bullshit. You holding on to a lot of other people's shit. Let that shit go. Leave people alone. Especially at the age, we not talking to no kids. We ain't no kids. Like, whatever been happening or whatever way you been feeling about somebody, trust me, you been feeling that way. You been feeling like they no help. You been feeling like they just using you. Let that shit go. No hard feelings. You know what you like. Nah, I've been getting money. Nah, I always got a job. Nah, I always. One thing I can say about myself, I always keep this. Let that person go and just go ahead, take that and run with it. And flex. Not even flex. You don't even have to get rid of that mentality of even worrying about them or shitting on somebody or, you know, just do you. Focus on the real you. With me, I'm not so far removed, so I could focus on, like, I remember times when I was young. I remember what I was doing, the life that I was leading up until this gangster shit, that lifestyle. Because a lot of people always try to take that shit with them. Remember that you came out the womb banging. If you did, by all means, do you, but remember what you was doing in second and third grade, first grade, all that shit, fourth grade or something like that before then, you was 6, 7 years old, basketball, singing, you used to always had a brush or whatever, the microphone, do it, whatever, try to get back to that person, if you can remember. Try it. That's where you want to be. I know that's where I want to be. So stop being distracted by family, friends, garbage mentality. Like, when you, leave shit alone. People say they be leaving shit alone, leaving people alone, and they don't. Next, try to starve yourself from that shit. Really leave that shit alone. It's a mental thing. You gotta really want that shit bad. Really want whatever you want. And it shouldn't be some bullshit material shit. Like, really start thinking. Even if you do got a crib and a car, you don't want more. You don't want to be a better person. You don't want a business. You ain't tired of working for somebody. You ain't ready to put your flag down. See all this bullshit, government shit, all this shit. Like, start going on yourself. Start knowing yourself. Get in tune with yourself. Get in tune with other things. Start loving yourself more. That's what I did. And things you don't like, just go for it. Start making them changes. Just do it. I noticed that when my music started, I ain't gonna say take off like I'm some big rapper. I'm getting some SoundCloud views or something. But for me, it was working. I wasn't getting none or literally none. My voice, and I just stopped doing it. Like, I don't like my voice for shit. When I put that motherfucker out, views, motherfuckers, so just do it. Stop, when motherfuckers be thinking about, oh, this shit gotta be like this, gotta be like that. That's some shit that you making up right on the spot. Put this shit out. Who gives a fuck? What you think, what you say. That's what I do. You gotta start looking towards yourself. You looking at too many outside sources. Looking for them for help. Looking for this motherfucker for to come and save you, or to bring you some type of fortune or something. You are the fortune. Motherfucker ain't gonna drive you or nothing. You gonna motivate yourself. You gonna catch that spark from somebody probably, but you gotta maintain that shit. And that ain't the easy part. Stop being stuck in time, or once you realize that, stop letting that shit happen over and over and just start going. It ain't never too late. Just do you. Invest into yourself, too. Stop looking for these companies. Stop crying about nobody helping me with this. It's all you. Everything I say this, I'm jumping all over the place. Top at the top is subject to subject, but it all lead back to you. So I don't know why you're looking for so many outside sources. It all leads back to you. You and you only. Get your work done. That's why the shit that's in your head that you talking to people nobody understands. Motherfucker be like, yeah, word. Or motherfucker, you'll hear the whispers. This nigga crazy. Or this nigga fucking, I don't know what fuck you doing. Exactly, because that's not their plan. That's not their path. That's not their DNA. That's your DNA. It makes sense to you. You see it. You know. You motherfuckers don't care. Not that they don't care. They don't understand that's your path. That's probably that shit that you was here to do. You see a problem, you fix it. You don't understand, or you see some weird shit, whatever is weird to them, but to you it makes perfectly sense. You actually live it. It's in your head. You talking about it, you planning it, it. Make perfect sense to you. You just trying to get everybody else to understand or see. You wondering why. I'm feeling your ass weird or something. Nah, it's them. But that's your DNA. That ain't things. You gotta know. Yeah, but back to that unlearning shit, man. That's another thing about moving forward. Getting on. A lot of people think it's just moving to a new place. You in New York, you just moved to down south, got a job, that's a move. You still the same person. You could have been the same. You might be the same piece of shit. Might be the same angry man. Might be the same one that say the wrong thing and it's a problem. You ain't changed nothing. You change your address, change your location. What else? What else? Really? You gotta really get into yourself. Unlearn that shit. Really stop letting that ego. Ego ain't just, pride and or some other shit. That's really you being a stinking it all. Or really holding on to these shit that your moms and mother told you when they ain't know what the fuck they was talking about. You gotta accept that and gotta know that. Taking this new information, when you start seeing and realizing this frequency, this energy, this vibration, and you start recognizing and you start knowing, and you start doing research, man, what the fuck is why you still holding on to that shit? You'll start wanting some questions answered, boy. You'll start digging deeper and the shit never stop. It goes and goes and goes. Your train of thought is constantly gonna change. But that's once you start doing the freaking work and start on yourself and in these books and talking to these and connecting with people.